Why is it so difficult for us to embrace change? We all want something new in our lives, but it is very difficult for us to do what we have not done before, which is very certain. Please don't touch that dial. Thank you for liking the program. Why is it very difficult for us to embrace change? Especially from our tenderness, we see them as problems, rather seeing them as part of new experiences and personal growth. But that's very difficult. Most people find it very difficult to embrace change, to embrace the new beginning, because we are afraid to change that routine of our lives. You see, to embrace change is not just principles, it is also virtues, and to change your mindset. To start to change how you think, to embrace anything new in your life, it has to start from changing the way you think. You see, when you change the way you think, it empowers you to adapt to new experience, new beginning, opportunities, and it makes you to grow personally or professionally, to develop. You see, when people find it difficult to change or to adapt, it makes them feel powerless. Not just to adapt, it is the issue, because you have not really changed the way you think. That's a good start for you to embrace change. When you possess that power of embracing change, it makes you have that more compassionate in you. It makes you have more power to be flexible. It makes you have more skills. But it is still very difficult to embrace it, to let your mind, your body, your soul to feel something new, because there is a pain in that process, and that pain limits us. When we remember the pain, it limits us to embrace that change. You are just seeing it as pain, but in reality we call it feeling. You don't want to feel different because you are too attached to how you used to be before. So you don't want to feel the other part of you, to know how beautiful it is, to know how, how energizing or how free, because some part of you are stuck with that normal routine of your life. I know sometimes when the opportunities are in front of us, we feel scary because we see it as a big task, because it's uncertainty. When it comes to leaving your comfort zone, because outside there is unfamiliar to us. So instead of we telling ourselves, yes, but there are people doing it, which means it's not that it's unfamiliar because we have not been there before. So, but that's not what should have limited us from embracing it, becoming or stepping our life to the next level. Because most of us today, because we are too attached, we are sitting at a place. Now, you need to move. You need to go to the next level. You can't sit at a spot and get to the next level. So one of the things that makes us afraid or makes it very difficult for us, because sometimes we want to be sure where we are living, if it is better than where we are today. Because we want to see the end from where we are sitting. Because we want to know the nook and cranny of that thing, that new thing or new experience, or that new opportunity that is in front of us. We want to be sure. We want to know from the Genesis to the Revelation. We want to know from the beginning of the book to the end of the book. That is where the clause comes in. We all know that we have to embrace it. But the question there is that where we are going to, is it more better than where we are? That's the question most of us will ask ourselves. That is what brings sentiment. That is what brings doubt. That is what brings this fear. And that is where we need to conquer first. Because we want to know the beginning to the end. And that's, even though we have not even embraced it, but we're beginning to evaluate ourselves, we begin to question ourselves, we begin to doubt ourselves, we begin to do so many things within ourselves, because it's part of the excuses, it's part of the things that are holding us, because we don't want to do something we have not done before, because we don't know how we're going to feel about it. Now, here is the thing. All of these things are just here. They are just in your mind. They are just in your head. Your friends, your enemies, your families, your colleagues, your job, all of them are in your head. So the moment you start accepting them the way they come, embracing them in your mind, in your consciousness, in your subconsciousness, that is only when you will start doing those things you have not done before, because you need to reset it in your brain. You need to change the way you think. So if you're watching this video and you get to this level, which means you like it, help me share the video. Drop your comments below whatever you think. But don't forget to follow me and subscribe. Touch the like button. Thank you so much.